You're going to find in your time here at Milton Hershey School that you're going to come up against some brick walls. Brick walls are very important in our lives because what a brick wall does is it shows us how important what's on the other side is to us. If we really value and we really desire what's on the other side of that brick wall, we're not going to let that brick wall stand in our way of getting to it. Those brick walls you come up against, whether it's a person, a program, or any kind of challenge you're going to find here at Milton Hershey School, always reflect on what it is you're trying to get to. One of our sacred values is commitment to mission, and our mission is your child's lifelong success. What commitment to mission can look like for you as a parent sponsor is for you to have very high expectations for your child. Please set high expectations when it comes to their performance in the classroom, the student home, the playing fields, anything they do. Please don't lower your expectations and make it easier for them to meet them. I have never, and I have worked with thousands of students, I've never met a student who won't live up to the expectations that those adults who care for them set for them.
When you make deals with them, they'll stick out the deal and then they'll come home. And that's not really helpful for them because all they're worried about is that deal and they're coming home.
A perfect example of commitment to mission for you as a parent sponsor is for you to have the expectation for your child to graduate from Milton Hershey School. That's certainly our hope and our commitment. When talking with your students, always ask the difficult and deep questions. You don't want to ask them questions that they can answer with either a word, or a grunt, or a head nod. Make sure in those times when your child is calling you or reaching out to you and has some kind of a complaint, whether it's about a program or a staff member, make sure you always get both sides of the story. Many times, you'll find that there might be a little bit more going on behind the scenes that you need to get the information about before making a decision. It's very important to not react, but to take some time to respond. A response is when you get all the information you need before making a decision.
I've never been the parent to just bring my kids here and drop them off and assume everything. So that's one of the reasons why we trust each other. That the house parents, the teachers, that we trust each other. Why? Because they know that I'm a supportive parent, that I'm not a parent that's going to take information from my children and then react to that. That we're going to come together, we're going to talk to my kids, and we're going to work out a plan which is best for them, because this is all for them.
A common theme I've heard from a lot of students over the years is how important it is to them when they see that you're doing something to better yourself. It could be going back to school, joining a gym, doing something to make yourself healthy, something that is making you better. It makes it a lot easier for them to be here and working on themselves when you are at home doing the same thing.
You have the opportunity to better yourself through your child being here. I know people whose parents have gone on to go to college while they've been at MHS because they didn't have the stress of trying to financially raise a child, which is very expensive and hard. But they get the opportunity to better themselves because their child is also bettering themselves here.
I feel like you should have the same opportunity to do what you want and be what you want because your kid is also having that same experience.
Being at Milton Hershey School is a lot like shoveling your driveway after a big snow. It can be overwhelming to think about how much you might have to do. But with a driveway, if you just put your head down and start shoveling, and every now and then, take a break and don't look to see how much more you have to go, but look to see how much you've already cleared and how much you've accomplished. This shoveling the driveway analogy can be directly tied to your time here at Milton Hershey School. Don't always focus on how much longer you have until your child graduates, but when you can, reflect on how much you have done, how much your child has grown, how much they've accomplished since they've been here. That will serve as motivation to keep going to that commencement day.